They're not untextured. If they were untextured, you wouldn't be seeing them, you fuckhead. That or they would. You're out here. You're getting mad for fuck you reasons. I did. I'm gonna knock. I don't. Accept. No. I don't see you in the guest star here. I feel like I joined you. I have shared chat enabled now. Okay, let me exit out and then, well, I've already requested. I'll cancel my request and then I'll go to my channel. Okay. Yeah, knock on my channel again. Okay, and then I'll click accept. And that puts us here. But you probably heard me twice, and I turned that off. Well, it wasn't muted for a second. And then I clicked shared chat. Hey. Did you get A in my... Okay, there we go. See, that takes so many more clicks than you said, which was like 2. Anma, break his ribs. All right, now that I've done this, I can go back to mine and... Honestly, do not say that, because I'm pretty sure everyone who's actually played a video game in their life will come and kill you. I'm a staunch defender of Pokemon, and I can tell you Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl may be the worst one. Which isn't to say that it's bad, it's just got bad bones, because it's based on Diamond and Pearl, which were also kind of bad. Didn't add any of the platinum stuff? Yeah, dude. Well, it's a faithful remake of the bad ones. Okay, but you gotta remember, it was. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are, I think, definitively the best way to experience it that doesn't have the, like, yeah, the platinum content's good, but if you're not caring about the additional content and just like the experience of playing the game, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the best one. If you were watching somebody play through the actual Diamond and Pearl, you'd be like, why does it take 30 hours to do the first fight? Because of the HP bars. Why is surfing so goddamn slow? It actually survived at 1 HP and then soft boiled. Yeah, full restore. We hacked in grassy terrain. Why does the waterfall in the background make it look like I'm on an acid trip? That feels unfair to Wug Trio. Okay. And it has to be fully evolved, right? Otherwise, you know, what are we talking about? What the fuck did Sea King bring to the table? Yeah. That's a little unfair, because like what? The gacha game? You're meaning Pokemon Masters EX. Yes. Most of them have a canon, like most of them you can assume their default Pokemon is the starter that they chose, right? Because like Brendan came in with a Sceptile, like what would you have given him? Except May is canonically a Blaziken trainer from the anime, isn't she? Yes, she is, because Ash had Sceptile and Brock had Mudkip, I believe. The interesting thing about that is that is against canon. Yeah, but like, technically speaking, like, both Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and the manga, I believe, have Red having a Venusaur. Yeah, her name is Leaf, but like the green became Leaf. Welcome, Mithans. Beyond that, what I would say is there's a lot of things that become canon, right? Like, you can assume, like, Gloria from Sword and Shield didn't come in with a starter originally. She came in with Zacian. Which implies not only is it canonical that Gloria is the real one and Victor is the fake one, even though they both exist in the game, it also implies that they are playing Sword. It's like one of the only times I feel like Pokemon Masters has said that, like, this is the game canon we're dealing with. Because Hop also has Zamazenta, so like that permutation of things only exists in that world. You do have to realize you can't use any villains as an example, as most villains come in with a legendary that they were going after. Giovanni does have Mewtwo originally, but he's also he has, I feel like Giovanni is the villain they've run the most, because he has Nidoking as his alt, and then I feel like he's been run at least one other time. Archie and Maxie both have their respective cover legendary, and honestly, Yveltal. Because Xerneas was the Pokemon that Professor Sycamore has for some reason. Also, canonically, they haven't caught these Pokemon, so I guess you can't, like, the world of Pokemon Masters, you're just sort of bonded to the Pokemon, but some of them are the Pokemon that they've canonically caught, and others are just sort of like hanging out for the time being. Are you winning, by the way? Okay. Yeah, so I won't do my fight until you're rather confident that you're gonna win. What are, like, other interesting parts of the canon? Okay, so the interesting thing is, we didn't get Red into an anniversary unit. Like, he was, I think, the first anniversary unit. But Blue and Leaf came in. Leaf being Eevee that can't evolve. It stays Eevee. And Blue with his Pidgeot, because it's, you know, that's his true friend. And then they and then at the anniversary they gave they color coded the starters. But since then, I think they have run Red with a Venusaur as like a timed unit, and blue with a Charizard as a timed unit. In an interesting piece of information, the only character to not be retconned out of existence, Chris, still exists. Which, you know, especially because Gold has become Ethan fully, and Lyra exists. So you shouldn't need to keep Chris around because of Lyra. But because Chris has a different design, they've kept her. So she has Totodile. Typhlosion is Ethan's, and Chikorita is Lyra's. I don't know why my brain, I just said it. And then we get into Gen 2, and that's weird. We get some weird canon in that one where we can confirm for a fact Brendan is the canonical protagonist because his dad is Norman. That is talked about, well known. May is the daughter of Birch. Kind of was locked in from the anime as well. Oddly enough, I feel like her base unit is a Mudkip that evolves into a Swampert. And his was a Trico that evolves into a Sceptile. Because like early on they had an evolution thing, a mechanic that like mattered, and then they've since they don't fucking bother anymore. They're like, this is just added grinding that no one gives a fuck about. Let's throw that away. And so, but she has also got an alternate that does have her have a Blaziken. Like it's weird because it enters into a universe that can't exist because she is a rival that picks the one strong against you. But her first Pokemon is a Swampert, and like it implies, based on the directionality of that Brendan is the rival, but somehow we're in a rival timeline where the rival is the son of Norman. You know? Well, you fight her 3 times. And the last one is like before the 7th gym. So she doesn't even like, does she fully evolve her starter in any of her fights? I don't think she does. I yeah, I have a feeling that in Emerald she does, but in Ruby and Sapphire she doesn't, is my call on that. My soul read of May from my memory of my youth is that she actually does not have a fully evolved starter in the last canonical fight you have with her before they expanded it in Emerald. I think it's actually even worse that it's over leveled for being a second stage and it's still not evolved for some reason. Like she clicked B accidentally a couple times. Ah, dude, he's putting out the weird berries. You know it's bad when you're bringing out a berry that isn't citrus. What's his hidden ability? Punch Bush. Yeah. Breloom. Yeah, I'm getting it open. Breloom, he's base 70. And he has Technician as his hidden ability. That's not helpful. I was hoping. Well, I should have remembered. Nothing that has access to Spore has access to Prankster. That would be evil. Or at least nothing grass. That is it only grass types that have? And it's a Flygon. Flygon is base 100. Dragonite's base 80, so you can do a little bit of math and figure out that if you get approximately 10 more levels, I think you would outspeed. Okay. Yeah, but if you get 10 levels, you would outspeed both, I think. So Dawn came in with Torterra, by the way. And Lucas didn't exist for forever. It was like a meme. Like, they forgot his fucking ass. And then he came in with Dialga, which, like, leads you to question everything. Cactus? Cacturn speed? Dix? He's about slow as fuck. He's 55. He isn't speeding in 90% of highways. And technically, I think the other highways are pulling him over for being going too slow. Yeah, they're worried about him. Yeah. So that's Gen 4. Gen 5's weird. Rosa has Superior. Yeah, they're all, I think they're all in the game. You know, I'm opening it. This has all been from memory. Okay, so Bianca is, was I also supposed to be doing rivals? Okay, because then we need to jump back. Wally has Gallade by default. Silver came in with Ho-Oh. We're going backwards from Gen 4, and then I'm gonna get back to Barry. Barry is Empoleon, which is also not canon. Like, I guess it means that Lucas had to be canon even though they forgot about him, and that's why he came in with a legendary. Sharon and Bianca. Sharon came in with his fucking Stoutland because he's gym leader, and Musharna was the other Bianca's. And then I'm trying to remember what the default of the... so filter by theme skill, trainer group, main character. Then also filter by region. So we had a... oh yeah, Nate came in with a Braviary originally. Yeah, Hilbert and Hilbert and Nate are the two males from Black and White 1 and 2. Well, you know, it's worse. One of them's named fucking Hilda. Hilda had Embor. By the way, Hilbert got a Cygnus suit with Genesect, which is sick as hell. And Nate has a champion outfit with a shiny Haxorus. So he canonically completed the Pokedex and found that the one in that one zone. Then we get... You might have done it. All right. Weird decision. Callum, the Gen 6 man, came in with Meowstick. A real out of... He was a free unit. So, like, you were guaranteed to get him in the story, and that means what the fuck's going on, you know? And then, Serena has a Delphox by default. Serena has then also gotten a Cygnus suit with Zygarde, and both of them have champion units where they both have Greninjas, but his is shiny. Yeah, he's a support and she's an attacker, so like technically, if you're a shipper, if you're a shipper, he's real wife guy coded. All right, well I gotta go kick the shit out of Lazy. Give me a second. So that gets us Gen 6. Elio had Elio. I think he was Primarina and Celine was Decidueye. Well, I also forgot we need rival the other rivals from Gen. Give me a second. We need to go rival, Unova. Well, I forgot to count N as a rival here. So N had Zekrom and then also Reshiram just to really fuck with your mind. Oh, but and then he's had a third, like, really canon, which is him with Zoroark, because Hugh had a Buffalant. I don't know why. He just sort of felt like it, you know? We all remember Hugh. Oh no. People want it, but it's never gonna fucking happen. The Kalos rivals. Shauna had a chestnut, and then they've added in the other two jobbers have Florges for the guy who's like the nerd fucker, the guy who's your Dex rival, so he's the short one. He has Florges. And then the big rival who wanted, I think he wanted to be a dancer. I think that was his thing. I will give you 1,024 guesses of what Pokemon he has, and I still don't think you're gonna get it. Oh, sorry. That's guess one. You have all but one Pokemon. You the only way you miss is if you don't get it right, which you won't. Nah. You would think. Okay, I'll count that as every legendary obtainable in X and Y, previous generations included. Also, all post generation 6. You know, I'll give him every mythical as well. None of those are right. You've eliminated all of those guesses. You want to keep going? This is Gen 6. No, technically, I've given you every like. You should get this right, as this Pokemon did exist pre-Gen 6. I don't know if this guy canonically has this Pokemon. Like, he is so forgettable. It's fucking Crawdon. You were never going to get there just because, like, why would he have that? Yeah, he read that you put the berry on it. I'm trying. How the fuck that Whimsicott live? While I'm battling, I'll multitask. So we gotta go. Main characters. Alola. I was correct. They both have Duskmane and Dawnwing Necrozmas as well, in case you were worried. The rival has has a Alolan Raichu. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Gloria came in with Zacian, as I said. She's also had one of the Urshifus. Pop had Zamazenta. Marnie came in with Morpeko and Grimmsnarl. Bede came in with... I don't know if I have base Bede, but I do have his alternate. His alternate is the robot. The robot from this game, the Gardevoir, Iron Valiant. Well, because nothing matters. And then they also all have champion outfits that are pretty cool. The protagonists of Sword and Shield came in with Kiridon and Miraidon specifically, but they acknowledge that there's like a one of them came from an alternate timeline to the game. Like, they acknowledge that that's the only way that works. Yeah, I feel like it was what's his name? Florian, who I think is non-canon. Nimona had, yeah, and the girl is Juliana. No, you should, because they're good people. Nimona, basically everyone has what you would expect from there. Nimona had Palmot. Dog Boy has dog. Well, what about gold or no, gold or Ethan? He's real. Yeah, except gold is dead. He's gone. I don't think that's fair because people love Gen 3. I'm getting my ass handed because I don't run a poison type. Yeah, I hope it's a full brawl. I hope that's how I hope they don't even give either of them their gimmick. They just power scale the fact that, like, Yugi is a guy who's got a pharaoh who's kind of lucky, and Ash can lift 2,000 pounds without flinching, and they just let him fight. Yeah. You want to fucking come at me? I haven't seen season 0. I fucking read season 0 from my local library. I know about the scorpion in the shoes. You fucking slut. Ash, like, canonically befriends a bunch of legendaries in the movies, so he probably can call on God and then, like, really becomes Arceus versus Obelisk the Tormentor, and I don't know who has stronger feats. Very cool. Come on, tough it out. Fuck yeah. I cheesed the fuck out of her by having my... Why? I'm not out of the battle yet. You can make out with your boyfriend later, dude. Well, you gotta remember that, like, both of them are full ass pulls for their respective universe. Yeah, what I picture is like Yugi is an expert of like coming up with a card combination that does nonsense, right? And then Ash has that thing where Pikachu stands on Staraptor and shocks it with electricity, causing it to have like electric armor. So like they're both just gonna do that the whole fucking episode. Honestly, Ash turning on the sprinklers and ruining all of Yugi's cards is hilarious. That's not true anymore. Ash won, and he's gone. They killed him right afterwards. They took him out back. It's a global world championship. What are you talking about? It was a tournament of all of the champions of all of the regions. It was. Cynthia showed up. Lance showed up. Iris was there from her time as a champion, but not for, she didn't stick around for Ash's match because she's cold-hearted, even though they traveled together. And honestly, what's Yugi been doing recently? Like he freed the Pharaoh's soul and then like, I guess was a wandering hermit man who's vaguely playing trading card games, because like he appears in GX in like only from the fucking chest down to hand winged Karibo to Jaden. Okay, and they fight. And is there a canonical winner? Wait, so Yugi has canonical time manipulation powers? So, do you think that power skills Yugi higher than Latios vaguely wanting to make out with Ash? Latias, sorry. Except he doesn't, because Ash canonically has a bunch of feats that are crazy. Okay. Yeah, it was all the electricity flowing through his body to let him hold Cosmoem like that. As he should. Except that, like, modern Yugi beat the Pharaoh to free the Pharaoh. So modern Yugi should be stronger than, quote, Prime Yugi with the God cards. Well, yeah. I think if they're being fair, Yugi wins. Yugi loses. That's my read. Well, you can get there because it's you put him into an old school Shadow game. Like you send his ass to ancient Egypt and have them fight that way. Yeah. Yeah. Can Pikachu use Thunderbolt on his dual disc to make it explode? Please back up. That's 2,000 pounds. It is a metric ton. Even if you, like, the crazy thing is, even if you're one of those people who's like, well, Cosmo can clearly levitate, so maybe he was levitating in the hands of Ash. There's another time where Ash is seen carrying a whole fucking tree and chucking it like it's nothing. Like, there are other, like, there are power scaling moments for Ash. Like, Ash lives in a world where, like, if we believe the Pokedex, Magcargo exists, and yeah, it doesn't cause an apocalypse, but, like, the dangers you run into day to day in the Pokemon world are higher than that of the Yu-Gi-Oh world. Are you fighting Kieran? Okay, so I'm fighting Kieran. So, like, the thing is, right? You would have to power scale the monsters. The only way this works is if you send them back to the old ancient Egypt time, and it's like the actual spirit of the people fighting, and then you basically just have to, like, I guess you have to get the power scaling of Zork and work back from there to figure out how powerful the monsters are that fought him, right? Like, well, okay, but depending on what Ash, if Ash has access to Mega Evolution, he can give Yugi Turbo Cancer via Dragalge now. So, like, that's on the table for both of them. And Ash has, like, canonically hugged things that are hot enough to probably melt him. So you gotta think about that as well. You know? There's just a lot of questions. Well, every single fight in Death Battle has that layer of like most of them. There are very few death battles where people can't go, that was a little bit bullshit that you decided to take this into account and not this. No, he has hugged things that are hot enough to melt him. Not. If you are weak enough to be melted by an ice cube, I need you to know that I'm very sorry for you. In a fight. That's not even coughing, man. You have a disease that is so... I'm not sure how you're alive right now. Like, how would they have figured that out fast enough to not have you die? Did you bring out the ogre in front of Kieran? Congratulations, you won. I think Mr. Freeze is probably my favorite Batman villain. The Scarecrow's nice. You would think I would be a penguin guy, because, you know, I like penguins. I made the read to put the fire mask on when I fought you, and I forgot to take it off for this fight, and now I don't have an answer for this fucking Polytoad. Yeah, man. This is called good strategy. Okay, we got rid of Polytoad, so that's big. Big if true. We throw out fucking Batman, who is my Gligar. No, probably Batman. But specifically cartoon Batman. Cartoon Batman was pretty sick. I like him. Of course, the Porygon has fucking Ice Beam to one-shot my Gliscor. Who? God damn it, Ogerpon. Yeah, that's his catchphrase. If you've been reading his fucking dialogue, you son of a bitch. You would expect him to not Wowzers in the Wowzer dimension. I'm kind of fighting from the back foot here because I'm down to 2 Pokemon. He has 2 in the back plus Incineroar goes down here. Porygon hopefully goes down to the Flamethrower from Houndoom, and that puts us even. Oh, he does because he hyper beamed. He hyper beamed, and that was the death of him. Oh no, they spare you that. You know, they're not that crazy. He's just gonna spam Darkest Lariat though. I didn't realize, man. You know, I forgot this was canon. When Kieran entered Pokemon Masters, he has Hydrapple with a fighting type Hydrapple. I forgot they did that. Yeah, it is. How would it be not? Hit it with an Ivy Cudgel. Boom, critical hit. Even luck's chosen you. It's not fair. Right as he fucking dies, we got him. We came back from... He had me on the fucking ropes. But Kieran is no match for the ogre. The ogre is the true power of this world. Yeah, I do. It's a weird move because I don't know how fighting helps Hydrapple. By the way, canonically, Crispin is the weakest link. Yeah, because if Kieran drops down to being in the Elite Four, they say they have to drop Crispin. You're an exchange student, and they literally talked about this to let you into the league. Yeah, dude, 2 Master Balls. You heading to room 1-4? Did what's his name's hair droop down for you? Yeah. How does that work? Tell me when you're going to room 1-4. Yeah. Also, it makes you think that he's gotta suck because there's literally somebody whose type specialty is weak to his above him. And he should go at least even with Lacey. But I think Drayton is the top, and he's a dragon specialist over a fairy specialist, and that doesn't make his Duraludon full swept. All right. Well, I clicked into the next cutscene. So good thing we're in a cutscene, so it's just a lot of A presses. No, you have to go to the gate and go to room 1-4. The gates that let you into the thing. You did when we first got here. Mom's got a lot of snacks. Also, oh, there's like family photos up there of her and. And she's got these weird dolls. They will. One time. Yeah, sorry. You're going back to Paldea. You showed up. You showed up our local champions, and we can't have that. No. Interestingly enough, with an asterisk, you can say yes to both Ice and Dragon. The rock type gym leader from Generation 6. He's Gym 1 or 2, and he runs both fossils from that generation. So he has both an ice and a dragon. Yeah, but dragon is a powerful type, so it's saved mostly for the end. They're also rare. Yeah, like I think most dragon appearances are like final gym leader or Elite Four. I don't think they have a dragon specialist. They are both Gym 8 until Black and White 2, where Iris is champion. Yeah. Here we have an Elite Four member. Technically, you have 2 Elite Four members, because the core game's Elite Four also has a dragon specialist. And the highest level Titan is dragon. You know, so Alola has I feel like they don't have a dragon specialist, because Alola's low on specialists anyway. And Kalos might have a is that Drasna? Yeah, Kalos Elite Four member Drasna. Gen Dragons. The only dragon specialist in that game is Ryuki, who isn't real. He's like an optional, he's an optional late game gym leader for an optional gym that's a tourist trap. But the final totem Pokemon is Komoa, so you get your late game dragon that way. What are you at, by the way? What are you doing? Outside? Okay. I don't think any of the Frontier brands are dragon specialists. Yeah, but they didn't. I don't remember any of them being a dragon specialist. I'm running through the Rolodex in my mind of those Like, maybe one of the battle, like, maybe one of those ladies is a dragon specialist. I wouldn't know. Ingo and Emmett run the battle train. Neither of them are dragon specialists. There sure fucking is. Gen 4. Gen 4, what's his name? He's a bug specialist. He's in the Elite Four. He's bug bitch. Bug Elite Four. Aaron. Aaron. There's Cynthia. Bertha. And then... Is that Will? Or is Will Gen 2? Then what is... Yeah. Gen 4 Elite 4. Ah, that's why... My brain pulls up the file for Will, because the other one is Lucian, another psychic type trainer. He's the same guy. I don't know. Easy. You know, you've been able to do... We could have gone to Area Zero again anytime. It's been unlocked to us. I healed before coming down here because I'm not crazy. What? Is it the Master Ball? Are you gonna go throw it at a beetle who's not even in the game? What did you do? Wait, which one? I remember there being one that I told you we would have to wait for, and then the Eviolite you were stoked for. But like, it's not the one that extends screens. It's not. Yeah, it's I should remember this because I remember you talking about, hey, can I get this? And it's like, why would you need that in your core playthrough? Like, it's like oh, so it's not. It's my brain was trying to pull up like really like a real sweat item. Like yeah, you could just catch him if you want to. Yeah, that's the mean one, so you don't really want him. He's bad. He's bad news. Can you give me a vague hint? Yeah. It can't be like a quick claw because we already have that. The problem with throwing yourself off is you kind of lose track of where you went down in the first place. Yeah, but Miraidon is not at the entrance, he's at the exit. I've ended up back at Miraidon. Yeah. What you should do, you should go to Research Station 4 and then walk down the way that we walked down, because that'll... You found it? Yeah, I'm almost there, I think. Yeah, I'm there. Okay, yeah. The King's Rock was the one that I was trying to remember. Which was a Gen 2 item, by the way. So... Is it a metal coat? Are you running a metal coat for some fucking reason? Okay. I don't even remember what the metal coat does when you hold it. Oh, is it fucking bright powder? It is a little bit of a sweat item, because anything that involves accuracy as a mechanic is only for the sweats. We got to touch the panel. We are bringing Kieran back to the real world. He is becoming one with the happiness again. The funny thing is, before you came down here, this door would have been open and you could have gone back down there for no reason. But now that, like, you have to use the indigo disc, they're like, actually your access was, you didn't update your password. We sent you like 4 emails to update it. You're gonna need to have IT fix that for you. Yeah. I'm really excited for you getting to the end of this DLC, and you can hear the ending songs, right? Like when you turn it off for stream, it doesn't turn it off for you, because I have to turn off my audio. So I'm gonna be really excited to experience you experiencing the end song to the DLC. Yeah, that's okay, because my side will be sustained in existence from my stream. But then we have only one more major thing left to do, and then minor. We do have to fight 2 gym leaders and do a champion battle again. And then the extra DLC stuff. Not DLC, but like the mythical Pokemon. And then you're gonna have to get me a series of marked Pokemon at some point, either on stream or off. But that I hold no need for you to stream that if you don't desire to. The DLC has the DLC friends, the main game has the main friends, and then the mythical event brings together your DLC friends and your main game friends so that you have a cohesive friend group. The real thing is that they didn't, like, the real sin is them not putting the main game friends as the 3 people you go to Kitakami with. Just so you could, like, see them having fun there already. Also, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready do you feel to fight Kieran again? Just asking for a friend. Oh, dude. Well, you should have prepped for that. He threw Tribali to a Dragonite first last time. Because he sparked him. Yeah, the Area Zero music is pretty nice. Yeah, it gets to crown HP, which is honestly like the most powerful buff a Glamora could ever get. Because that would, like, if you could have that on your team and that was the mechanic of Terrestrialization, like, Glamora... yeah. And on a Glamora, that is pretty much guaranteed to be toxic spikes fully set up. Well, you know. No, you have to have the turtle, man. You paid for the turtle. And by you, I mean me. I ran into a fucking carbink. Kind of. I think it's like highly implied that that is a mutated carbink. I assume you mean Diancie, the mythical. Yeah, for some reason I think that Carbink evolves into Rayquaza. You have to do like 3 battles to get there. Maybe 4. We go for 2 hours normally anyway. We're not at time. most climaxes, you know, don't just like happen. Also, I think it's sort of your fault for becoming a monotype grass trainer. Like that slows us all down. Like, it's a good bit. It's a good bit, don't get me wrong. By the way, you don't have to talk to them at every gateway. You just sort of find wherever there's a door and go punch whatever the... Yeah. There's a Sandy Shocks here. What's the one in Violet for this? I don't know if I've ever actually done Violet's full DLC or not. Yeah, but the next guy, tell me what it is. I think it's gonna be Tyranitar. My bet is it's Tyranitar. He's Mecha Godzilla. That's literally what... Yeah, but he's Mecha Godzilla to Tyranitar's Godzilla. That's the whole bit. Nah, that ain't real. Who are you fighting? I was right? God damn, dude. I figured that out because they spawn at the same spot in Area 0, so I assumed they would probably keep that. I don't think he has a Dragonite. I also don't know if we fully fight him. The terrestrial energy grows more powerful the deeper we go. No fucking shit, have you seen the crystals? How did a max potion get here? And 3 max elixirs? You can't even buy those. Ooh, max revives. He's actually complimenting something. Refining my favorite Kai. Well, how would you think that your guy is my favorite guy? Now, I will shank you for that because Snowrun's beautiful. I fucking love that guy, especially shiny Snowrun. Beautiful, fantastic. Now I have a quick question for you. Would you consider this to be inside baseball to what we talked about pre-stream? Is the Pokemon in front of you? Like, is it an inside joke to what we talked about before stream, the Pokemon in front of you right now? You pitched inside baseball, meaning like the people watching wouldn't know, but like, okay, well, you know, new terms for everybody. But oh fuck, you've not been coming through on stream the whole time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We gotta stop having co-op be after Xenoblade, and before I remember to turn the audio back on after Xenoblade.
Well, the whole point was the fact that I'm here. Now I'm here now. Right powder.
But you pitched what we would stream next.
Yeah.
And does this guy fit into that?
I don't remember what I pitched.
Well, it was terrible for both you and me.
Oh. We like Garganeth or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Garganapple.
Yeah, but you pitched horror Minecraft.
Yes.
So he is Minecraft.
And he is very spooky.
Solid Cure is no joke.
Stone Journer.
Bonjour.
You know, Mike, I don't even think you're watching my streams. I come in through on my own stream just fine.
Yeah, that's he's gonna get me back when he has to listen to the final song and I don't come through on his end. That'll be equivalent to the hour and 40 minutes of banter that only makes sense on his end.
That's hilarious, yeah.
The Terra Orb is glowing.
The Terra Orb. I'm going to click tortilla button.
I'm also only running my starter.
I'm going to save the game.
Are you about to enter the cave, the final cave?
I don't want... Oh, yeah, that's a very important thing not said this whole time. I don't want the turtle. Kieran could just have it. I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, he doesn't want the turtle, guys. Just so you know, when this happens, he doesn't want the turtle.
I'll just throw a Master Ball at it, so not have to bother.
I'm gonna tell you that just like Ogre Pond, the turtle is a guaranteed catch in whatever Pokeball you want.
God damn it.
After you do whatever the turtle wants. Because, you know, Ogre Pond fought you 4 times.
I had to fight him 16 times for every type.
Yeah. 17 with Stellar.
18 times. With a question mark type. That curse isn't anymore.
And then Bird from the first game. It wasn't flying.
And then Shadow from the spin-off.
If I can get the hidden treasure of Area Zero, I can finally beat Geo. Dude. This is what happened on your screen, I assume.
Yeah. Damn, I suck at life.
I keep losing all the time.
Oh shit, that's probably not important. It's a rock. We found the Chaos Emerald. It's actually like the Time Ruby. The green. The Time Turtle. But also green.
Also, how can you hate Terapagos? He's so cute. He's got so much whimsy.
Alright. Canonical.
The turtle looks at us, starts to choose us, and Kieran says, Master Ball? And we knew he had one, because you get one when you become champion of the Blueberry League. Yeah, dude. Good job. You told him he could have it, you know? Like, he's just doing...
Can I have a fucking heal? I can, thank you.
You know,
he just healed me, thank you.
You told him, hey, just take the turtle. And then he did that, you know? That was...
True and real.
He's just doing what you want.
Like, he's not gonna know what any of these things fucking moves are. Why are you just like suddenly on board with all this stuff? Man, you're fucking so big. What if I clicked Leech Seed? Would that make you happy?
What if I hit a brick break?
Ow. We love Leech Seed on bosses! We love Leech Seed!
Does he
oh my
flip
God.
type matchups?
Fucking Bright Powder value. Get fucked. I just hit a spore I should not have been able to hit. I'm gaming. And now I'm gonna heal up enough from the Leech Seed to not die. I will now click Seed. Punch Bush is gonna sweep his ass.
Oh, okay. It's not that. I should have just kept hitting the same button. Yeah, that's much better. It has a weakness? I thought it was the hidden treasure of Area Zero.
I don't know what type it is, but it's neutral to grass, and it's also neutral to taking leaf seed damage.
It's normal.
Oh. Oh, I could click Mach Punch.
Yeah, Mach punch him. Punch him, but fast.
Why does it only knows then headbutt? Nap time. Bop.
No, you see, Kieran, if you actually knew how to use Terapagos, you would have beaten him. It would have been easy. Terapagos is broken as fuck.
Yes.
But it seems like you sucked at using it. So you have to terrestrialize your Terapagos. And then that's when the real sauce hit.
I'm actually just gonna sweep him with fucking Punch Push. This is fantastic. Why Terapagos? Damn, don't you wish you got caught by someone better at the game? Why did they not think to fucking try that? Kieran, you dipshit.
Because you have to wait for the climactic battle, man.
Get fucked.
Terapagos is quite powerful, by the way.
No, I know. You can click the button.
Well, mainly what I'm talking about is the fact that it. Have you seen the cutscene?
Yeah. I'm gonna click Leech Seed.
That it broke a Master Ball?
Yeah.
It was like, well, fuck you, Kieran. Nobody likes you.
Thank you for the hospitality, citizenship. I'm gonna fucking click Leech Seed. Uh-oh, that's probably not good. Bright Powder every time. Terrastar Storm, Bright Powder. Which one wins? Bright Powder 100% of the time. It failed. I can't Leech Seed him. Okay, well, so I've been countered.
Yeah, dude, you can't use statuses on the boss fight.
Jesus. I'm just gonna die probably, so, well, I'll try to click Spore, maybe that'll work. didn't.
Who could have foreseen such a thing?
I love that Sinistra is spamming Rage Powder. Like, it's not just clicking Terra Starstorm and nothing else.
Interestingly, it hasn't gone for Terra Starstorm against me. So that actually worked.
It killed both of us. It's done nothing but Terra Starstorm for 3 turns.
I have not seen Terra. It keeps Zen headbutting.
That's hilarious. Alright, Overpawn, go fucking Ivy, click the button. Oh, I don't have enough juice. Okay, that's the gimmick.
Yeah, this is like a raid fight.
I don't know what that means.
So you have to
Also,
do like 2 to 3 attacks in order to.
She also did not have another Pokemon. She had just Sinistra. And
Yeah.
that was it.
Didn't you know that about her?
She's really failed as a trainer since the last DLC.
I'm getting my ass rocked by this Galapagos.
Well, click the button. Nick Fritz. Oh shit, there was a dialogue option there? Fuck. I was mashing, because the dialogue wasn't auto-advancing. I was like, wait, what's this taking so long? But there was a dialogue option that flashed up right as I hit the A button to check to see. So I
I
guess
also
picked
did
whatever.
the same thing.
Very cool game, thank you.
Why does this Pokemon have water pulse?
Is it because it's water type now? Because it's like
It might be water type now, but that's not how Terapagos works.
it's literally saying in game that it's changing its type.
Yeah, but I don't know I don't know how it decides what type to become.
Oh. Fucking water.
I just saw Terra Starstorm for the first time.
Whenever there's been, this is the 4th Terra Starstorm in a row for me. When there's been an ally, it doesn't click any other button.
Hit him with the beam.
Hit him with the beam.
Hit him with a crowbar.
That's Terra Starstorm number 5.
He hates you. Like, he straight up hasn't used it other than against my Golden Go. But I do feel like this is the first time that Kieran hasn't died for me. Like, he...
Yeah, even with 2 Terra Starstorms, he did not actually die.
He grows as a person.
Fucking kill him.
I'm gonna catch him in the dive ball, because it kind of looks like him. And he's a turtle. And everyone knows turtles are water types. That's the rule. I will accept no criticism on this theory.
I'm putting him in a repeat ball because I want Kieran to have him, and I want Kieran to have bad things. The repeat ball is so fucking ugly. Oh my god.
Technically speaking, I think one of the things I need you to trade is with Kieran. And I don't think you can give him a legendary, but I think you should try.
I'm gonna give him Terapagos so you can have it.
I'm pretty sure you can't, because a lot of people were, unlike you who apparently hate him, a lot of people were like, I want to give him Ogerpon. He wants Ogerpon, I want to give him Ogerpon.
Ogerpon is mine, he can have the turtle though.
Ogerpon chose me. Because I'm a high value male.
Valuable. Damn, Kieran, you're really cool too. Just get a haircut. Why are you crying? Man, that really felt like... Anyway, now let's go get a legendary, I guess. That really felt stitched onto the fucking, like, last 1% of this DLC.
Yeah, this one's not about... The Terapagos is a bonus. This is about making sure that Kieran gets a full arc. For a DLC character, Kieran has more plot than most Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, it is in fact the case. I wish he didn't look like that, but yeah. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, he is one of the few people that actually fits the mold of kind of an asshole rival. So yeah. Like Kieran is like the best rival that we've had in across all these games recently.
I had to. Yep. I also had to mute it. You're now muted for them, and I'm muted for your people. Well, that's not Hydrapple. That's Diplin. It's a lot of rinse and repeating. Yeah, this is an Ed Sheeran remix made by Toby Fox. There's the weird statues that she has in her room next to the Tauros. So this is the same song as the other game. The other. Yeah. I feel like this one's weird. Celestial's fine. Why does he keep doing it? And honestly, it grows on you. I've listened to this several times, and it is better on future listens. Yeah, dude. He gave us the battle theme for the, like, battle tower, though, which kicked fucking ass. You know, it's just, you gotta take the good with the bad. Celestial remix by Toby Fox. Yeah. Yeah. Watches is actually not. Watches is the second person who does music that's also named Toby Fox. Why is it so distorted? What's that for? Like, that's not like, yeah. Okay.
Robot rock. We're not Daft Punk. You can't hit me with the technologic. The song isn't good enough to do that. You know. We're not human after all. You know, you can't just hit me with the rinse and repeat, and then that's the joke.
Do you want to wrap up here, or are you gonna go meet Briar?
I didn't even know I was literally gonna walk outside and fly somewhere to heal. Which I guess I'm already full health, so... Where's my fucking turtle? I'm fucking great. Let me look at this fucking dipshit. Oh, he did not use Earth Power Water Pulse once ever. I did not know he had those moves. He actually didn't use Zen Headbutt either. He literally just...
I told you that he had Zen Headbutt and Water Pulse, though.
He just...
The funny thing is, I saw every one of these moves other than Terra Starstorm up until the end.
He genuinely used all 5 of those Terra Starstorm PP until he died. Like, he did not have a chance to use a 6th. Because he died on turn 6 of Terra Starstorm ability.
He was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Damn. Alright.
So are we done here, or are we...
Ed Sheeran has drained my fuel.
We're wrapping it up in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. Thank you all for Ed Sheeran and this turtle.
Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.
No, you won't.